Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me. We are going to react and watch and review Rooster. By far one of the best Alice in Chains songs out there. And if you guys are familiar with Rooster, it's kind of telling the story of somebody who's in the military in Vietnam. And so when I was thinking about what whiskey might be good to pair with Rooster, the first thing that came to mind was Old Soldier's traditional whiskey. Now, Andy, the owner, founder, master distiller, pretty much does everything there at Old Soldier. He makes this whiskey with the recipe that, like, he's an Army veteran as well. Him and his wife were both in the Army, which I'm in the Army. The rest of the guys in Northwest Bourbon are in the Army. And so we instantly bonded. But the recipe for his traditional whiskey was the recipe his great-grandfather made for, or great-great-grandfather in the Civil War in the Union Army. There is just not a better whiskey to drink with this song than that. Come on, let's go. Let's get it, guys. It starts off very haunting, almost like a cathedral, like humming, singing in the background. Very haunting type of entrance to this song. It's really, really cool. All right, so after that first verse, dude, this whiskey is hitting so good with this. I just wish it was a little bit higher proof. If it was like 90, 94, 96, or 100, 101 even, that would be fantastic. Because the flavor going on here in this, like, corn whiskey, it's really corn forward. It's got a lot of sweet corn notes in it. But it's 80 proof. If the proof was just bumped up a little bit more, it'd be so perfect with this song. but it's still hitting good. Still hitting good. I'm gotta stop it. I'm really curious where they got the research for this song. You know what I mean? Like, if there's some kind of documentary out there that goes behind the lyrics of this song or something, I gotta find it, because it said, "Walking tall machine gun man, they spit on me in my homeland," and I was just relate a story to that. Is that I provided security for a military veteran event where they got a bunch of old veterans together to go out on like a fishing trip, right? And so when they all came back from the fishing trip and did their thing, like I was doing security there, because you know you don't want anybody like causing a fuss, especially with a bunch of old veterans get together. You know, shit can get a little crazy, and so I was working security at it, and this guy with a Korean War veteran hat was in a wheelchair, and he stopped and talked to me for a minute, and he asked me, you know, if I was military and stuff, because I mean, look at me, my haircut and everything. And I was like, yeah, you know, I went to Afghanistan on 4 deployments, and he was like, I thank God for you guys, because you know, me and my buddies went to Korea, and then right after that, the guys went to Vietnam, and like we seriously would hide it. We would not tell people that we were soldiers and that we deployed and fought in the war, because they would look down on us for it and call us baby killers and all that stuff. And so I just want to thank you, because your generation made it to where it was an honor again. And I just want to thank you for that. And I was like, oh, dude, don't thank me for that. I didn't do it. Like, that's too much. You can't thank me for that. That's too much. And I'm glad that it's that way now, because the way that it was back in your day, that was wrong. Like, I felt so honored to the point to where I just did not deserve it. So it was amazing. But not only that, with the machine gun man, they spit on me in my homeland. Then he says, I got my pills against mosquito death. And, you know, when we deployed to Afghanistan, we had to take a pill to combat the different kind of diseases we could get from the bugs in foreign countries. And so that little piece of knowledge that like only a soldier would know, and whoever that soldier told, that when you deploy, you have to take these medications. That way, if you get bit by a bug that your body's not used to because you don't live there, you know, you're going to die. And so like just like little things like that, the attention to detail, they're doing a great job with this. I freaking love it. I could talk about it all day, but I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
Here they come to snuff the rooster.
Man, that is good. Man, that is just good stuff, man. That haunting cry at the beginning and then at the end. They lead it and follow it with that same harmonious haunting cry. Oh man, it's so good. And then the story in between those cries. Just a great song. And that was a great performance. Great job. And Old Soldier, great compliment to that song. I'm glad. I mean, that thing stood out on my shelf is what I should try to this to Rooster for pairing a whiskey with a song. And yeah, it really came through. It was good. It was sweet. It was delicious. It was easy to drink, and just that high like sipability factor. I'm gonna pretend like that's a word. Made it to where it did not pull me away from the song at all. It just complimented it. You know what I mean? So if you like what you saw, just go ahead, push that thumbs up button, do the subscription, all the YouTube things. If you want to talk about some stuff, you know, if you want to tell some stories, if you need someone to reach out to, drop something in the comments and just let me know, hey, you know, reach out. You know, or if you want to keep it just, you know, on a more personal level, email me at northwestbourbon@gmail.com and we can chat, man. Because everybody needs somebody to reach out to. But I appreciate you guys being here. Be on the lookout for the next reaction video coming out. We do a lot of whiskey reviews. We do distillery tours. We do interviews with distillers on Distiller's Perspective, which is a different show we do aside from this music and whiskey. And just if you don't hit that subscribe button, you're not going to know when the next thing drops. So hit that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.